It's a dream. I don't go too crazy about dreams being so mystical or um, being like these things that it's like, oh, well, trying to make God mystical or, but truthfully, when you have one of those dreams because you just know. Like, you just know, you remember it. I recorded it. I attempted to record it. I did, but I didn't need it ever again because it was so, like, I remembered it so well that I never even had to listen to the recording again. But I'm going to try to make it quick because I have a tendency of doing that. I'm going to wrap it up in like a few minutes, hopefully under two. But long story short, I had this dream, and it was just a friend of mine. It was two friends of mine. We were hanging out, we were talking, we were chopping it up, and in this dream, and then we like go to sleep. One sleeps on the floor, somebody sleeps on the couch, chair, and then I wake up, and then the girl is gone. I can't find her. I'm like, where'd she go? Searching all around, looking for her, and it was crazy because I don't know. Like, I just couldn't find her. And my friend is trying to make jokes with me. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to hit her right now. Where is she? So I'm chasing. I'm running around. I wind up in a hood. I wind up in these buildings looking around. Couldn't find her. Fighting these dudes because they're like trying to fight me and trying to rob me. And I'm like fall into a portal. And I wind up, they're still chasing me, trying to fight me on a beach now. You know how you wind up in different places in the dream. We're on a beach fighting on a boat. Then they leave me alone. And I'm asking people, I'm like, where is she? Where'd she go? Um, by the end of the whole time, I couldn't even find her. Like, you know how I mean? I couldn't find her. And after a while, I just like stopped and I'm just like, I'm searching. I'm asking people, do you know where she is? Have you seen her? After a while, I'm like, whatever. And I kind of just like shrugged it off. And this isn't a dream. And then I wind up in in the bathroom, and then lustful things are happening. This is sexual, lustful things. And it's so crazy because it's like, I guess in the dream I'm satisfied. Now, I bring up that dream to bring this up because at that time I didn't think too much of it. I'm still probably thinking like, is this my wife? Maybe God trying to show me like this girl is your wife, but like, stop chasing her, or like, oh, like you're chasing her, like you got to go find her or something. But I remember just talking to God about it after I had that dream. I prayed about it. I was like, just give me a sign if this means anything. If it doesn't mean anything, leave it alone. If it means something, give me a sign. Let me understand it. And I'll never forget it. Like, I remember just sitting down one day. I was sitting down in my room with my Bible. I opened up Song of Solomon, and in there was a scripture that says, and I mentioned this in the Cornelius Lindsay episode, but it was the scripture that says, "Do not awaken love before its time," and it was just breaking down love a bit, and or just not rushing love. And then I remember just I'm gonna read this whole chapter, and then I started reading it, and then when I got to, I think it was like chapter 5 or 7, it literally says there was like a portion of it, and this lady, I forget who in the Bible, and she was looking for her husband, and she wakes up in the middle of the night, can't find her husband. Super duper similar to what happened to me. Only thing is that I wasn't married, and I wasn't even in a relationship with this person, but super duper similar. Wake up in the middle of the night, longing for my husband. I can't find him. Where is he? So she goes out into the I think the fields or something, like into the yards or whatever, trying to find him, asking people, have you seen him? Asking the guards. They can't find him. She's still looking, she's still searching. Eventually she finds him and they tarry. Married people, congratulations. But that's what happens. So they find each other and it's happy ever after. But in my dream, I paid attention. I was like, this is so crazy. It was goosebumps everywhere. But I paid attention. I'm like, in my dream, I couldn't find this person. But what happened when I couldn't find this person? I wound up finding another outlet. So it started to really hit my head after I was reading that scripture, and it was just unraveling everything. And it was just like, whoa. So I went searching and seeking. After I'm asking God, please give me a sign. Is this person this? 3 times. 2 times he showed me just like other things I needed to focus on. And the third time he gave me that dream. And it was just like me chasing after this thing that I already mentioned earlier. I really wanted was love. And just chasing after it, trying to fill that God void. But instead, I couldn't find it in the dream. So I went to the other thing that also could fill the God void. And it was not less than a meeting a person, getting to know a person sense, but now it became just more of a sexual thing for myself and just personal time. And I was like, whoa, the God void is being filled no matter what. And like I said earlier, if we don't fill that void with love, we're going to fill that void with lust. And from there on, like I just understood, all right, well, God, you're working on me in this season. And you're showing me that really it's more than anything. I need to be focused on you, filling my God voids with God and allowing that to mold me as the man I need to be. Therefore, I can then become who I'm supposed to be. And therefore we can have a relationship. And therefore all those other things can come along with it, but they will never be at your seat or they will never have your expectations.